OpenAI is quietly embedding itself into US government systems. What's interesting here is not just the technology, it's how seamlessly this is becoming national infrastructure. While public attention is on consumer chatbots, the real shift is happening within the most secure data environments in the world. The government is effectively outsourcing its cognitive heavy lifting to a private corporation. That's a historic first. We are witnessing the birth of AI-augmented governance. From the Department of Defense to Homeland Security, the deployment is broad, spanning intelligence analysis to logistics. This integration moves AI from a curiosity into the primary engine of operational tools. It's no longer a pilot program, it's the new standard. Secure data environments are being upgraded globally. We are looking at the digital backbone of the state being replaced in real time. Let's look at segment 1, the defense doctrine. This is where AI moves from summarization to active strategic support. The DoD is leveraging these models to optimize supply chains and simulate complex theater operations at speeds humans can't match. The efficiency is undeniable. But what happens when the logic of a black box overrides the experience of a commander? That's the unanswered question. By air-gapping these models, the state ensures that strategic secrets never leave the facility, even as they are analyzed. Now to segment 2, domestic automation. AI is already beginning to handle the vast paperwork of the American bureaucracy. From tax processing to visa applications, the goal is to eliminate the slow state and replace it with immediate response systems. It sounds like progress, but a state that responds instantly is a state that leaves little room for human appeal. We are trading friction for finality. Operational control is shifting. We are entering a phase comparable to the early days of the internet, but with higher stakes. The technical achievement is the GovCloud, isolated environments where OpenAI's models live without ever touching the open internet. This air-gapping is essential. It prevents sensitive government data from being used to train the public versions of the models. But here's what's interesting. The government still relies on OpenAI for the underlying weights. The code is commercial. The data is sovereign. It's a fragile balance. Cybersecurity governance is the next frontier. If these internal models are breached, the very brain of the state is exposed. Segment 3, the global arms race. The US is not the only player. China and Russia are racing to build their own state-aligned LLMs. We are witnessing the beginning of institutional AI adoption worldwide. A new era of intelligence geopolitics is here. The first state to fully automate its decision-making gains a massive strategic lead. Silicon has become as important as steel. As adoption scales, we will see every aspect of international relations filtered through an algorithmic lens. To understand where we're going, we must look back. In 1995, the internet was a curiosity for the government. By 2005, it was the only way to operate. The adoption of large language models is following the same curve, but at 10 times the velocity. What took a decade for the web is taking a year for AI. This speed is what creates the danger. Policy usually trails technology by years, but in this new era, the technology is writing the policy as it runs. The code is becoming the constitution of the administrative state. We are witnessing the algorithmic restructuring of authority. Here's why this matters to you. This signals a permanent productivity shift in how policies that affect your life are made. Your healthcare, your taxes, even your legal rights may soon be processed by systems that operate without human bias, but also without human empathy. The era of human-only governance is effectively over. We are moving toward a hybrid state where algorithms are the primary adjudicators. This isn't a science fiction future. This is the operational reality of the present moment. The institutional adoption curve is already vertical. Let's talk about the right to audit. How does the state verify that a commercial model isn't developing its own misaligned internal goals? New protocols are being developed to interrogate the model's weights, ensuring that every output aligns with government ethics and safety standards. But here's the editorial truth. Interrogating an LLM is like interrogating a ghost. We can see the results, but the reasoning remains opaque. Control is often an illusion. The black box problem remains the single greatest risk to algorithmic governance. We are trusting what we cannot fully understand. The strategic lead is the ultimate prize. The first state to fully automate its decision-making gains a massive advantage in economic and military theater. We are seeing the end of the slow state. Efficiency is being weaponized. In this new era, wait times are for losers. But what is the human cost of a state that never sleeps? When the bureaucracy becomes a machine, the citizen becomes a data point. That's the verdict. We are trading the messiness of human judgment for the precision of the machine. It's a trade we can't easily undo. Finally, segment 4, the algorithmic constitution. Will we reach a point where AI isn't just assisting the law, but actually drafting it? Internal white papers suggest that AI-drafted legislation is already being tested for technical consistency and conflict detection. If an algorithm writes the law, who is responsible when it fails? We are moving toward a state of no one in charge, the ultimate administrative dream. The halls of power are still there, but the decisions are increasingly being made in the silent, air-gapped server rooms beneath them. OpenAI and government is not a partnership, it's an evolution. We often focus on the spectacular risks of AI, like rogue systems or deepfakes. But the quiet integration into the boring, day-to-day functions of the state is far more consequential. This is where the power truly lies. The state is moving at the speed of silicon now. The velocity of governance is about to outpace the velocity of public debate. That's the real danger. As the code updates, the state evolves. We are entering a phase of continuous algorithmic restructuring. Stay ahead. The verdict is clear. OpenAI and government is the beginning of the post-human state. The adoption curve is vertical. A new era is here. Stay informed. The human-only bureaucracy is a thing of the past. The Silicon State has arrived. Stay informed. This is the AI feed. Stay ahead.